What is going on, everyone? This is Recap Soccer, and today we are doing a MLS logo tier list. Some hearts will get broken. We are sorry if your feelings are hurt. This is all opinion. There's no fact here. But we're gonna rank the team logos from favorite to least favorite, starting with Atlanta United FC.
No.
Miguel, what do you think
An
of this one?
initial thoughts, I actually do like the color, and I do like the circle logos. So I do like the dark red. It could be a little lighter. I feel like that would be a cooler red, but I like the gold. I like the black colors. So I'm kind of thinking A tier TBH. What are your
I'm
thoughts?
gonna make it easy for you and say that I agree. I am partial to the red color. I like gold, so not bad.
Yeah, I think we should put
Not
that in
bad.
A. That's a pretty good start. Next, we have
Okay.
Austin FC, one of the newer teams. I off the
hmm
bat really like it because my favorite color is green, so I'm a little biased. But I like the tree, the FC on the different side look cool. I think it's very unique. But I'll wait till you give your letter before I give my grade.
I mean, sorry, buddy, but I would put
You
this
hate
one
it?
like I would put it in B. I think that's a B tier one. I just think that the green is kind of a neon-ish,
Mm,
which I don't know how I feel about that. Plus, like, I don't quite,
it's kind of
I
plain.
don't quite know. I mean, it is a creative tree, but I don't quite know what trees.
Yeah, it's
I guess you're
Austin.
outside when you're playing soccer, but
It's Austin, Texas, known for their trees. Maybe it's a special kind of tree, and we just
maybe,
don't
I
know.
don't
But
know.
I'm fine with
I
putting
don't
that in the
know,
B
but
tier.
okay. All
Next, we
right.
got Montreal, one of the Canadian teams. Thoughts?
I mean, so I've lived in St. Louis in the past, and that that logo, which has ties to Montreal, I
Mm,
mean, it's interesting because we have it all over St. Louis. So it gets me a little bit mixed up between St. Louis SC, like initially when I see it. If you were to just show me that emblem in the middle, I'd be
yeah.
like, dang, that has to do with St. Louis, but it really is Montreal. So I don't know. I'm feeling like because of my background, I'd put it in C, and I also don't like the stripes as much.
I'm not a fan of the logo at all. I think there's a lot going on. You have like the square and then the shield in it, and then you have the date. I never liked like the year that the club was founded, unless it's really old,
Yeah.
but it's like MLS. It's like, come on.
I
So,
mean, the MLS isn't that old, so like
exactly.
they're like one of the first teams it seems,
That's true.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
1993.
Yeah.
So
But
like
at the same time,
they're
it doesn't look
flexing
like
that,
they've
you know?
changed their logo since 1993. I'm not a fan at all. This is a D
I
tier.
mean,
I'm not
okay.
going to hold back.
Okay.
This is a D tier, in
Geez,
my opinion.
D. Oh my.
Someone's got
Oh
to go
my. I
down
was
there.
gonna say something really bad for D, but I think I kind of agree. I think I kind of agree. Let's put it in
We
D.
just lost our entire Canadian fan base.
Jeez, the entire
Moving
two
on
people that watch our
quickly
channel.
to Charlotte FC. I like this one.
Charlotte.
I like the crown. I like the light blue. I like the simple circle logo, kind of like we had with Atlanta United. I'm a fan.
I like it too. I don't think that I would put it like Atlanta level,
Mm.
but I'd give it a B tier.
I'm down for that. I don't really think enough, or I don't think much needs to be said. I agree.
It's like it's okay. Yeah, it's a very okay logo. Chicago Fire. Next up.
Yeah, my heart and soul. I do like this more than their old one. Like they did just recently make this new one, kind of. Recently I think like 2 years ago or something like that, or maybe even last year.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot more than the original one that they had, and they still kept kind of true to it. The light blue, I'm not the biggest fan of, and at the same time, I don't like how like these come in. I don't know if you can see that. Like the white part comes in, but
Yeah.
knowing the city of
Yeah.
Chicago and the colors and the star that they have there, I get why they went with those decisions. So I do like this logo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's tough not to be biased, but honestly, if I were completely unbiased, if I were biased, I'd put it in B. If I weren't biased, I'd put it in C.
C. I think
It's like, yeah,
yeah, C for Chicago. I can't really argue that it should be higher, and I actually don't even like the logo's cool. The color on the jerseys I really don't like. Like that baby blue and the white I don't think is a good mix. Um, So C is
Yeah,
fine.
it's a little too light of
Yeah,
color,
agreed.
in my opinion.
Colorado Rapids. I don't know if this is correct, but I have not seen their logo change in a long time. So I could be, I don't know if they did change it recently, but I think they've had it for a while. Um,
Yeah.
Not much to say. It is unique with like the little I don't even know what to call like this design. Kind of like a
Hmm.
diamond or like I guess it's like a kite even. Uh,
Yeah.
you don't really see that. I guess the LA Galaxy also has one, but we'll get there when we get there. This is a boring logo. Colorado Rapids, you have the Rocky Mountains, I guess, in the background. Is that what that's supposed to be? I think this is like a C
I think
tier.
so.
Like it's boring, but it's not awful.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like the design choices. Like, I don't know that I like the mix of colors of the
Mm,
gray and the red in the way that they are in Colorado and big letters at the top that way.
yeah, it is a little bold.
Um, it's yeah, yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's not D tier. It's more like C tier.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Next, another
Agreed.
C. Dang, so we have two C's in Chicago and Colorado, both in C tier. Now we have another one,
Yeah.
Columbus. Can they avoid it? Honestly, I will be real with you. This is a D tier logo.
Oh
I don't
no.
like it. It's
I
very
think
different, but I don't
honestly,
like that.
yeah. Yeah, their logo is very different from the rest. They don't have that uniformity. And another issue is a lot of times it doesn't you can't even see the writing. Like you can see
Yeah.
on a black background, you can't see Columbus Crew. So that's part of the problem with this logo. And it seems very unoriginal. Like it's like, oh, we had like a flag thing and we
Hmm.
stamped just a C on it, and that was the end of it. That was the logo. So yeah, I think D tier well deserved for
I
this guy.
disagree with the originality because if you look, like, there's no other logo that's like that. Like, I think it's really unique how it's like kind of cut out at the bottom. But with that being said,
Mm.
even though it's unique, I don't think it was the right decision. I still think it looks bad. Anyways,
Alrighty.
moving on to DC United. Um, Again, another one that I don't think they've changed recently, or at least not much. But I like
Hmm.
it. It's kind of like a classic logo. I like the eagle on it, and like the colorway is pretty simple. So this seems like an average logo to me at like C or B tier.
Yeah, I'd give it a C. I mean, the eagle is very unoriginal in my mind.
Hmm.
I think, yeah, and I don't know, just like that kind of red, white, and gray background is a little too generic,
Yeah,
overused.
yeah. I
So,
mean, they kind of
but
have to when it's
C,
DC. But yeah, I agree. It is a little
yeah,
overused. So what are we thinking? C then?
C.
Dang, we
I
are.
wouldn't venture to say that's a D, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
close.
I agree. Okay, FC Cincinnati. I'm torn. The
Oh
more I
man.
look at it, I have different opinions. But you go ahead. Let me hear your initial thoughts on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, this is A. This is like a pretty good logo. I think the red and the orange, sorry, orange and blue have really good contrast, and having that Cincinnati writing across in that way, plus that little, I don't know what it is, a lion, is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's like a
Like,
what are they called? Like a
yeah,
griffin of
pretty
some
classic
mythology.
looking.
Yeah, I agree. This is a pretty good one. I like the Cincinnati like at the angle. At first, I couldn't tell if I liked it or not, but it's unique and they do it in a good way while still having the Cincinnati colors on it. I do really like this one, so I agree with you that it's an
Yeah,
A. Let's be generous.
yeah.
All right, now
Okay,
we
FC
got
Dallas.
FC Dallas. Texas Lone Star State. They have the star on it. Makes sense. They also have
Right.
the year. What does that say? 96. Yeah, they have the year on it too, which again I don't like, but whatever. I think this is a very generic logo.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I was actually wanting to give this a very high score. Like I
Oh,
was thinking A or S.
S tier, really?
Yeah, A or S. I absolutely love the vibes. Like the red, the blue, the red outline, it just looks so perfect to me. And the red on the left and right of that bull, I think it looks so good. Plus the star on the neck. and the year. I mean, it's like it's got a little creativity, it's got a little uniformity.
True.
I really like the look. It looks very classic to me,
Yeah, it
which
does.
like it's a timeless kind of
Mhm.
logo that would last for years.
I was gonna say that
And
same
they're an
exact
old
thing.
team.
It looks like an MLS team logo. You know what I'm saying? Like FC Dallas,
Yeah,
which is a very yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't. Maybe. This is one of my favorites. I would give it an
Okay,
A.
if it's one of your
I don't
favorites, then
know
we
if I
can.
would give it an
Yeah.
S, but an A would be a proper rating for this bad boy. I
Okay.
convinced you.
Yeah, you kind of did. It's a little generic, but
Okay.
I'll allow it. Okay.
Yeah.
Things I won't allow. This Houston Dynamo logo.
Oh my God. What do you have against poor Houston?
It's just I don't know. It's ugly. The logo, like the
Jeez.
shape of the badge is not my favorite. The colors also, I don't know if I really like the orange that much.
Yeah. Yeah, in some ways I agree. But the biggest nail in the coffin with this guy is the D and H. I just think that font, whatever it is that they were using, it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And like I know that the right side of the H is over the D and the left side is not, but that doesn't matter to me
Yeah.
all that much when the font is still messed up. Like, yeah, I think this guy has to go in C or D.
I think it should go in D.
Oh, that's
And I'm
brutal.
sure
But yeah,
I'm almost
bad.
100% sure we're missing something to do with this font and why they chose it to like overlap it like this. It probably has something to do with the city of Houston or whatever, but I just don't think it's. They could have been more creative, in my opinion. It should be cooler. Like
I agree.
your
Let's
logo,
put it in D.
your logo shouldn't just be two colors. Then you have the words Houston Dynamo, and then you also have your logo, which is just another H and D. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something else to
Yeah,
work with.
yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. It's repetitive.
Yeah.
Put it in D.
Yep. All right. Inter Miami. This is an interesting one. This is a very unique logo.
Yeah.
There's not
Yeah,
many
I
like
mean,
this. I really like this.
really, really. Wow.
I mean,
I actually don't like it that
at
much
all?
because I don't like how when looking at it, it's just a lot of pink and white and it's all like a lot of words because it's all
Mm,
around the logo.
that's true.
And that's just too much in my mind. I think it's not a great design choice to have that many words all around the logo, and then Miami, and then the emblem in the middle is too small. Then there's not enough space for it. So, I mean, I personally would put it in C. Like, it is not. It's not
Oh,
my favorite.
C. That's low. I can see.
What did you want to
Yeah,
put
I
it
can see
at?
what you're saying. It is a little crowded. Maybe if they had like removed the letters, like the white letters, and just went for a circle and then the badge in it, it might be better. Because now that you did point that out,
Yeah,
I do see it, and it does make the logo a lot smaller, like the actual logo, which I think is what is cool
exactly.
about it. So you kind of do take away from it. Dang. So
Exactly.
you're
Like, I
thinking
think, what
C?
are they, flamingos?
Yeah.
They're flamingos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I just wish that they were larger. I think that's unique. I would want it to stand out a bit more and just simplify because there's just with the older words around 360, it's just taking away that space. So,
Okay, so let me
yeah.
make an argument with you. If it's just a little change, should it be like B tier? Because it's like one change away from being good.
I mean,
Or you're
in my
saying
mind, that's like half of the logo.
okay,
But
so
sure.
you're saying
Like,
that the Miami logo is as bad as the Colorado Rapids logo, or as bad as Chicago Fire. I think
okay.
it's a little better.
I actually agree with you. I think it's a B tier.
Okay.
Yeah, after you say that, like I don't think that it's as bad as the C tier ones.
Okay,
It's
we
a
actually
little bit
haven't even
better.
tried to balance them, I swear, but we've somehow made it to where we were able to balance them out completely so
Yeah.
far. Okay,
Yeah. Now
LAFC.
we do have a bunch more to go.
Yeah,
So
let's run this real quick. LA rivalry. LAFC versus LA Galaxy. This is a tough one.
yeah, if I were honest, the left one is just not it in my mind.
Really?
I don't like this weird brown with the gold. And the font is a little too cartoony for me. It seems like they're with like that wing,
Mm-hmm.
like it's not as cool as LA Galaxy with the star, and the curved sort of shield, and I really like the LA Galaxy one. It gives me a little bit of NASA type font
Okay.
vibe with the galaxy feel. Like that's really cool. Yeah, and then LA the other logo. I don't know,
Hmm.
just like not it for
I
me.
do like the LAFC one because of like like the wing like Los Angeles. I do understand that, and that seems like more of a traditional soccer team logo. LA Galaxy I never really liked because it's like I just feel like I don't like that name, the Galaxy for a soccer team.
I don't know. They're playing soccer on the moon, man.
Their soccer's out of this world.
Yeah, it seems like we've got a little bit of disagreement
So
here.
yeah,
I would put the left one. I'd put the left one in C or D, and I would put LA Galaxy in B.
B.
Would
Hmm.
be my argument. What do you think?
I do like the LAFC one more. I guess mine would be flipped. Like I would probably put LA Galaxy in C and then LAFC in B. But what if
Oh man,
actually? What should we do? How do we?
I just like how bright the LA Galaxy
Yeah,
one is. That
that's
that
true. You're right.
yeah, it's
We
just it's
can't put
just
them in the
big
same tier. So we'll just do
difference.
do like this. And
Yeah.
LA Galaxy
Okay.
wins this time. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Then we got Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I really like this logo.
Now, I like it. I think it's creative. I agree. I agree. Just off the top, I would say B tier.
Really?
My issue with it is that it kind of pops out of the frame of the it's kind of like a
Yeah,
shield of sorts and it pops out of
I
it,
like
and
that.
I don't know how much I like that.
Mm,
I think it's not going to work very well in some circumstances, so that's why it's a B. If they added a border on the whole, the whole emblem to encompass the wing as well, I think that would be cool. And then actually writing, like a city name rather than an acronym could help
mm.
too.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking A initially, but then again, it's back to like kind of how the Chicago Fire one was. I really don't like the white with the baby blue, like just that
Mm,
colorway. I do like the fact that
yeah.
it's out of the logo. It does make it look very unique, but I'm fine with putting it at B tier.
Okay. Let's do that.
All right, Nashville.
Nashville.
This is an
Oh
interesting one
man.
because while it's not creative or doesn't look super creative, I do kind of like it.
It's it's unique.
It's unique. I
I
wish
think
if these edges were maybe
yeah.
rounded, I would like it more. I can't tell.
Yeah.
I don't like the crest, like the actual shape.
I do have an issue with it. I would put it in C tier. I don't know. It's like close to D tier in my mind because of I don't really like that bright yellow all throughout the
Yeah.
logo. Like it works good on some logos, but here it's literally like it encompasses almost the whole thing. And the psychological thing I have in my mind is a yellow light at a at a
That's true
stop
now that you
light
mention
on
it.
a yeah, and I'm like, but this is not what I'm supposed to be feeling
Yeah.
when I'm talking about, if this were my favorite team. I'm not supposed to be thinking of a yellow light. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm thinking D tier.
Yeah. Okay, D
We're here
tier.
to be
We'll give it
honest.
the D
This is
treatment.
bad. It could use some
Yeah.
love.
Ouch. Sorry.
New England Revolution, I'll make this one quick too. I also don't like this one. This is like a C or D for me.
Yeah, I would honestly put this in D. I don't know, you know, who thought of this weird kind of leaf kind of design flower thing in the middle.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
And again,
And like
it
that
probably could
cursive.
be better. Like maybe we're not understanding like the design behind the actual like logo, but at the same time, I think they could have definitely done a lot better.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's do the New
Next up.
Yorks, the Battle of New York.
Oh man.
We have New York City FC and then Red Bull. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Red Bull
So
one, this is a D tier. There's no, it's Red Bull, but it's not original, and there's like other
really,
Red Bull owned soccer teams that kind of do the same thing. Like there's some like German owned soccer teams from Red Bull, and it's like exactly the same.
wow. That's brutal. I actually love this
Dang.
logo. I actually absolutely love it. I think that it's like an A or S
Okay.
because
Hmm.
I think it's so iconic.
Yeah.
I think that the Red Bull, like they had to incorporate the Red Bull
Hmm.
in the image. They put the soccer ball in there.
Yeah.
They put New York in there. They have that Red Bull branding on top. That those colors they work together pretty well in my mind. I think it's just so iconic, and it is bright in comparison to the other New York logo, which has very generic NYC font.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just really like it. It's one of my favorites out of the league,
Hmm.
because of the contrast in colors and the font. So
How much of
you know,
that?
I would at least settle for B. I would not put it below
Okay.
B, the Red Bull one.
Yeah, how much of that is just the fact that it's a Red Bull and like that's what makes it so unique? Because in terms of like creativity, it's the Red Bull logo, a soccer ball in the middle, and then it says New York under it.
So I absolutely despise Red Bull F1,
Mm.
and that just goes to show that my bias
It's true.
here
Fair enough.
is not part of this video. I
Yeah.
really don't like Red Bull's F1 team. I do not really care for Red Bull in New York, but I do think that the design is good in my opinion. So,
All right, let's do
you
it.
think A
Let's do
tier?
A then. I don't think it should be S. It's not the best, but it is very unique and also like historic too because it's been the same like
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
I'm fine with it. An A. New York City
What
Football
about the
Club.
other?
I don't really like this logo. Like it's
I would put it in C or D.
yeah, it's a fine soccer logo, but you know we've seen this before. You know we've seen logos like
To
this
be
before.
honest, it looks like a baseball
Yeah,
logo
that's what
more
I
than
yeah
a soccer one.
exactly.
Yeah.
New York City, but
Okay. Orlando.
yeah, let's move on. Orlando, I like this one. I like the color style. I like the lion. Kind of looks like a cereal brand though, doesn't it? I don't know. That's the first thing I think of for some reason.
Yeah, I think of, yeah, you're right. That's what's the, I forget the brand that has a similar kind of color.
I don't know. I can't.
Is it Raisin Bran that has
Is
like
it
a
purple?
similar vibe?
It might be. That might be why I
I
think of
don't
it, to be
know.
honest. And I've never even had Raisin Bran, and I don't like it, but that's just what it
I don't
reminds me
like Raisin Bran. That this has nothing to do with it though.
of.
I just think that the lion kind of unoriginal. I don't really like the color of like this. It's like a goldish yellow kind of
Mm,
with the purple. I would give it like a C. Like it's okay.
yeah, I'm fine with that. They try to be creative, but I feel like it could be
Yeah.
better. Yeah, Philadelphia Union now. Again, probably some things we don't understand about the logo, like the snake. I actually do kind of like this one. It is a very, I guess it looks like historic. Another one that looks like an established logo. It seems very like formal and professional, and I do like the gold.
Yeah.
I would put this either at A or B. I think it's just like a nice, clean logo.
I would not give this an A. I would definitely give this B or below.
Mm,
I my issue with it is the color scheme. I think the rest is cool. It's just that color scheme just doesn't do it for me. I don't know what it is, but you know that blue stripe through the middle makes
that's
makes it
true.
look kind of ugly in my opinion. So I would do C or B. I would settle at B for this bad boy.
Now you're changing how I'm thinking. I'm fine with C to BH.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I have an issue with this next one.
Yeah.
I mean, my issue is I don't know what team this is if I'm not a fan of the MLS.
This,
If I don't live
yeah,
in this city, if I'm not a fan of the MLS, I don't know who this is.
that's true.
I swear.
I mean,
You have to have your team name on it. Like, come on.
yeah, you can tell it has something to do with wood, and that's it. Or like chopping down trees, and you're not getting any more than that.
Yeah, like for all that I know, this could be a wood chopping company. I'd put it in D tier,
D
honestly.
tier? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't really know what they were thinking here. I don't like it. I don't like that this is white. I don't know why they went with that color. It doesn't go well with the green and the gold. And yeah, like you said, you have no clue what the team is. So, I mean, I guess, you know, it makes the T timber, sure, but you got to know the MLS in order to know that logo. All right.
Yeah.
Then we got
Agreed.
Real Salt Lake. I like this one. It also is like an iconic logo. This is like a C tier for me. It's like nothing special.
I agree. I agree. I think there is this weird red plus yellow border.
Yeah,
Like, why not just pick one color for the border? It would look even cleaner. And then I love the spin around circle, the soccer ball, and the R and the crown and everything. So it's kind of like it's a little bit too much with the colors,
hmm
but it's bright and it's okay.
if you
It's a C.
if you took away the
Agreed.
ball, I feel like it would look like a casino logo. You have like the R
Oh,
and
I
then the
agree.
crown.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So maybe yeah, it's
So
like a C.
yeah,
It's a C or a D.
it's close to D,
Yeah.
but it's C in my mind. Yeah.
All right. The San Jose Quakes. What are we doing for this one?
Quakes. I like it. Just off the top, I like it. I think the color scheme is good. It's nice and classic. It's just not bright enough for me is my
Yeah.
problem. So I'd give it like a I'd give it a B or C. I
Yeah.
think I think C. I think I don't like that there's nothing bright about it. I can't tell the unique piece. Like I don't know if there's something having to do with the city and those leaf style designs of the blue area.
hmm
Um, C in my book.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to look for other teams that did this, but like the Q is looks bigger than, the rest of the letters. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's fine for me. Like, it's cool if you capitalize one and the design
Mhm.
is right. Like, they did it okay. It's not terrible.
Yeah. I think this is like C or D, so I'm fine with C. All right, next we have the Seattle
Seattle.
Sounders.
Oh man,
Who wants to
I
start us
I
off?
have to say S tier for
I
this bad boy.
completely agree. I was gonna say that too.
Oh my
I think it's S
goodness,
tier.
I love it.
And
I just love the color of that green. I think it's not an ugly green. It's a nice one. There's blue, you know, and that cool shield, and they're
mhm,
incorporating a major landmark in their city
exactly.
right into it.
If you didn't have Seattle Sounders FC right in front, you'd still be able to guess what
Yeah.
city the logo represents, and I do really like that. I think that's a pretty clear S tier.
And I have been to Seattle twice. I've been, into the needle and I've experienced it. So, I might have to do with it. I really like it. I think it's such a unique piece of the city, such a unique American landmark.
Yep,
So it's perfect.
agreed. I love it. All right, Sporting Kansas City. We can fly through this one. I'm not the biggest fan. Again, blue is not like my favorite logo on these, and then it's just like a really weird. I don't get it. The SC.
I would give it a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Sporting K C. Then we
It's
have
just not
St.
bright enough.
Louis. Yeah. St. Louis. All right. This is your bread and butter.
Okay.
Try not to be biased here. I guess
Yeah.
I'll go first then, because you're probably have more to say. Um,
Yeah.
I like it. You have, a major landmark there that you can see what it is, and the shield, like the crest shape, is kind of unique. Um,
Yup.
you can tell, they really realized, they were going to be the newest MLS team that's, currently there. They took their time to be like, okay, how do we like differentiate ourselves? Like the text that is, vertical like that or
Right.
rotated. I like this one. It's creative. It's unique. I do like the colors. I think it's an A tier logo personally.
Oh. Yeah, I have to go with S for this one, and it's not even bias. I think even before I was into more recently watching more of the MLS, I just feel like when I saw this, it looks so cool. I think the modern esque design for that element of the arch and the bridge,
Yeah.
I think it's such a iconic place in St. Louis, and something you got to experience when you drive into the city. So it is a very nice that it's not really out there because you can make the arch in so many different ways, but this is super sleek and modern. I absolutely love it, and even if I didn't live in St. Louis, I would put it as S. So
What should we do then?
maybe let's settle for A because I'm
Okay.
biased.
Yeah, let's do that. Add another one to the A. All right. Toronto FC, another Canadian one. Again, in my opinion, it's pretty boring, but I do like the colors.
Yeah.
But it's nothing special again. So I'm thinking B or C for this one. Actually, probably leaning towards C.
I would see this for sure.
Yeah.
I think I like the red. It's just a feels like a little bit much, and I can't really tell what their what their landmark is supposed to show on that
Yeah.
logo. But yeah, what's the unique point?
Exactly.
I don't know.
All right, then we have yeah,
Whitecaps.
Vancouver Whitecaps. I like this one. Actually, I'll let you go first. I want to hear your thoughts on this.
I think I'm thinking B. I like the uniqueness of it. That emblem, like the emblem shape. It's not a shield. It's not like a star. It is very clearly mountains. So, and I like that there's that uniformity. If it's the white cap, so
Yeah.
I would give it a solid B. It's not incredibly bright, but like the white gives it that depth.
Yeah.
And there's a hue difference between the top
Right.
white and it gets a little bit bluer on the bottom. So like nice design.
So
B.
so you think B?
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning towards A. I really like how they fit
Oh.
the white caps like bigger into the logo. Like they do a really good job of fitting the font and text into the logo rather than the other way around. Like some of these, it kind of looks like they made a place for the logo. You know what I'm saying? But this one, it kind of looks like it just fits seamlessly into it. So I'm leaning A or B. I do like this one.
Okay, A it is then. I think you've won me over.
Nice. All right, final one, newly forming team coming in 2025. We have San Diego. So this is still a few years away, but they came out with the logo, so we figured we'd slap it on here too for a little bonus one.
Yes.
This is a really interesting one. I have mixed feelings. It's very unique, but
yeah,
I don't know if that is in a good way.
I like it. I'd give it a B. I don't love it. I like it. I think it's unique. They put their best effort with it, and that's evident. A few risks, but yeah, in my mind, I think it's a B, and I like there is a little bit of brightness, as part of it.
It's very, very unique. The way they kind of do it, it makes it kind of look like shiny. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of looks like a trading card,
like a sticker. Yeah.
So I do like that. I don't know about the logo. I can't really like tell what that is.
Okay.
So we're saying B?
B it is. Awesome. Well, that was it. That's our tier list video. Here we are. Sorry if your heart was broken. Sorry if you don't agree with us. Leave sound off in the comments below.
Sure.
Regardless of if you agree with us, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about Recap Soccer. Thanks so much for watching this extra long tier list video. Talk to y'all later.
See you.
Thanks.